okay, thanks, didn't hate this, but let's keep it a one-time thing. Look, I'm also sorry that you saw me like that. Okay, not that you need an explanation, but, like, here's what happened. First of all, I've been making TikToks for like a year and a half. Literally no one watches them except my former students, and they're like, you're still a nerd. And I'm like, what up? Teaching middle school, it was a good time. So, like, no one watches my TikToks, which I'm good with, and I'm cool if it goes back to that. But, see, what happened was, I was on my way to a game night, and I felt the silly goofies. I was having a silly goofy time, okay? And I felt the silly goofies, like, rising up in me, and I was like, oh man, I gotta go hang out with people in real life. And, like, this is too much silly goofy for this event. And I can't bombard people, especially people that I barely know, with this much silly goofy. I gotta figure this out. This is too much silly goofy. So I gotta do something. So I pulled over to this spot. I'm back at the scene of the crime. And I made a TikTok to let out my silly goofiness so I didn't ruin the game night. And I was successful. Mission accomplished. I saved the game night, but I didn't save TikTok. Because now all these people have seen this, and they're like, what the heck are you doing? I was trying to rein myself in, bro. I was trying. People are like, you're just too much. I know! That's why I was there! But thank you. The sad news that I have for you, though, is that... Dude, the silly goofies, they have a hold on me that I don't understand. So I can't promise this is gonna be a one-time thing. If you never want to visit my page again, that's totally fair. You don't have to. You never have to. But the silly goofies, they're in me, and they're intertwined. They're in my soul, you know. So I'm so sorry you had to see me like that. That was bad. That was my bad. That was a bad call. On my part of letting my silly goofies onto the internet. What was I doing? But I'm sorry you had to see me like that. Oh goodness. I don't know how to end this. But I hope you have a good day. Genuinely, I hope you have a good day. Man, yeah. I will try to silly goofy more responsibly. I'm not gonna say I'm gonna be successful, but I will try. I will take my silly goofiness a little bit more seriously and try to rein myself in. I'm sorry you didn't enjoy the video. That's fair. It was a lot, and I know it was a lot, but I genuinely hope you have a good day. Alright, silly goofy responsibly, I guess. I don't know. Bye, I guess. I don't know.